Say, man, what it do? Yeah, we back in the car again, ready to do a little bit of rapping and capping. Yeah. You already know what's gonna happen, homie. It's inevitable. You see, each and every time that we go live, we put down some game. Who was the game given to? It was given to me by God, homie. I'm telling you, man, you sit back and you just rely on that strength. It's gonna empower you. And the more power that you get, the more that weaker individuals are going to unify, all in the name of trying to discourage you. They want for you to substitute your confidence with doubt. That's what they want, homie. So now we're going to be talking about goal setting and accomplishing rather than just impulsively, putting yourself in so many different directions without any sense of structure, because you're preparing to be caught way off balance and wasting an abundance of time. So with that being said, man, you know exactly what's finna happen. We back in the classroom. I know we finna have some Keishas coming, some goblins, my moderators, my supporters, maybe some subscribers. Man, with that being said, shout out to QB already stepping up into the building and doing the definition of show of love. You know what I'm saying? Get that person up out of my chat. Don't worry about what I got going on, homie. Yeah, we finna get you up out of the chat because you thought that, that feedback was something that I needed. No. So with that being said, we're going to get it up out of my chat, man. We don't play them types of games. You'll be playing by yourself. It's almost like you have a console with a remote that's actually not connected to the source. It's rendered, useless relatively. So with that being said, we're not doing that, homie. Yeah. If you come up in here saying something the wrong way, then nothing right is going to happen. If you come in here saying the wrong thing, nothing right is going to happen, and you're going to get left. And I will remain. You see, you Keishas can make multiple accounts. You can come back and do this, that, and the third, but understand that I'm the one that remains constant. Imagine having to get on many different accounts or having multiple individuals come and try to spew negativity all for one person. You need reinforcements. You need multiple accounts. You need this, that, and the third. I don't need nothing at all but the Most High, man. So with that being said, all the people that are relatively low, I understand why you're mad at me, because I've ascended and you remain dormant. These individuals that don't have any progress, all they want to do is cause other individuals stress. No, man. These individuals that don't have no progress, all they want to do is cause other individuals stress. Good morning, Hanson. Good morning, Beth. What they do, man? Say, man. Hey, man. We finna have a wonderful episode. We finna put it down the way it's supposed to be put down. We already had one. And, man, I just love going to find newfound inspiration because it just provides me with so much perspective. I don't know everything. I like to have the mentality of not knowing anything, because the one who knows nothing can learn a lot. Having humility provides you with the opportunity to be able to listen to others. It's not just listening to anybody, it's listening to the proper individuals. Everybody that speaks is not worth listening to. No, man. Everybody that speaks is not worth listening to. That's why a lot of people's words go on deaf ears. It's like, you said something, I saw your lips move, but I didn't hear anything. There's no auditory relevance that I feel like I can get. I can't decipher anything that you're saying because it doesn't relate to me, because you ain't got nothing going on. Get that person out of my chat immediately. I didn't ask what you were doing and what you... Get out of my chat. So with that being said, man, make sure y'all double tap the screen, get that person up out of here too. We're going to keep on winning. We're going to keep doing what we do. Yeah, man, we're going to keep on building, and they're going to keep on typing. You see, when they don't have anything productive to do, they try to cause distractions, because their lifestyles all are revolved around distractions. They watch shows, they play video games, they go and involve themselves in group activities because they're not individuals. Individuals that do not have group mentalities, the individuals that do not have individual mentalities surround themselves in group because they want to overcompensate for the fact that they lack thereof, homie. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the Keisha. I see you sharing the live. Keep it up. Be a good Keisha. You know what I'm saying? Send it to your group chat. That way you guys can keep coming in here and enhancing my potential to reach more people in the algorithm. You can send it to your Hello Kitty fan page, your all guys group chat, and then you want to sit around and complain why you don't get any ladies because you're in a group chat with other guys. But you can, do all that, come back into my chat and keep putting the pom-poms up and being great cheerleaders. I really appreciate you guys' what's the word that I'm looking for? Effort. Work hard for me, and I'm not even going to talk to you. Yeah. So we're going to keep on doing that, man. We sit back and we give people proper perspective, because what's the point of becoming great if you don't teach others how to become great? Talks about it in the Bible. Okay, you can give someone a fish, but if you teach them how to fish, homie, they'll be able to feed their families. That's what knowledge is about. But you have to understand that everybody that is around you isn't around you for the right reasons. More typically, you will find that whenever you start to go along the narrow path and you start trying to outgrow the current person that you no longer want to be, because it's never who you truly were, it's who you were for them. And once you start doing that, you will outgrow individuals. Yeah, I know I'm touching somebody right now. You will outgrow individuals, and that's just the way it is. So understand that as you isolate yourself, you're getting closer to God, and you will be blessed with discernment, which will help you analyze individuals, and you will know what to do without even speaking about what to do. Some of you don't understand that when you have increased levels of discernment, your next move will be your best move. But quit telling everybody what you're finna do. Yeah, 100. By the way, moderators, I don't mind seeing emojis as long as they're hundreds or fire. If you see any other emojis from guys, like smiley faces and hearts and stuff like that, get up out of here. I only want to see the ladies doing that. I don't want to see no guys in here with hearts and hot dogs and all different types of vegetables and things that they're trying to low-key tell me that they want in their mouth. I don't want to see that. I only want to see ladies do that. So I want all of my moderators to continue to get these quiches up out of here. I see too many words. I see way too many words and sentences. I see way too many repeated comments. I see way too many things that I don't need to be seeing. A lot of people talking too much and they're not listening enough. A lot of people are talking too much and they're not listening enough. If you have something real to say, then I will respond. A lot of people were like, man, I just wanted you, man, I realized I've changed. I've realized one thing, homie, that you're telling me real lies. Because if you changed, I would be able to see it. I don't have to go off of what you say. Show me. You see, a lot of people, the only way that they feel like better about themselves is by telling somebody, yeah, man, I'm finna do this, or I did that, knowing the whole time that they're lying to themselves. You see, nah, man, you can lie to everybody else, but one person that you cannot lie to is yourself. So all these people, they relatively sit around and they want to be patted on the back because they've never pat themselves on the back. They're searching for validations because they're invalid to their very own selves. Let me say that again. They're searching for validation because they're invalidated to their own standards because they know that they fall short every single day and they stand tall for individuals that folded on them, homie. Yeah, they fall short every day and they stand tall for individuals that wouldn't even do the same, vice versa. That's the reason why I say, man, people don't stand on business, homie. People get impressed by materialism. People get impressed by status. But guess what, man? What they really got going on inside don't externally show. And that's the reason why it looks cool, but it ain't cool. Everything that looks good ain't good, homie. Everything is not what it seems. Hey, what did Wizards of Waverly Place say about? Hey, man, I'm just giving you some game. You're going to pick it up, but either way, I'm going to put it down. Yeah, you can choose to pick it up, but either way, I'm going to put it down. So look, man, I would like to give a quick interruption. Make sure all of you message me right now on TikTok because as soon as this episode's over, I will be sending everybody my Snapchat. That is the best way to talk to me, know when I'm going live next, and to stay up to date with the content. So if you claim to be a supporter of me and you're not on my requests after I go check them when this live's over, then you are a capper. You are a certified level 100 Keisha Capper. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we're going to keep doing what we do. These people can yell, by the way, their comment section, but I can't hear you. So you can type them words, but it's like out of there. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a golf mentality. When you swing, when you hit that ball, it's out of there. You know what I'm saying? You don't want it to be close. I feel so close. No, you want to send it, man. You got to have that type of mindset because a lot of people, they see your greatness, homie. They see your greatness and they want to attach themselves to you so they can get in your way. Because they don't even know their way. They want to get in your way because they don't even know their way. They always talkish. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why they ain't winning. That's the reason why they pretending. That's the reason why they pretending. They sit back and they say, oh man, you just this. Oh man, you just that. You look like this. I'm mad at you. Okay, buddy, keep yelling at a screen. The more energy that you expend trying to let out your feelings to someone that doesn't even know you will be the longer that you prolong the fact that you don't even know yourself. You see, these people want somebody to reaffirm and confirm their levels of misery. They want to throw these large words on individual thinkers to make them feel like they're wrong for creative thinking. You know what I'm saying? And get that person up out of here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's all, folks. Get that out of here just because. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just because, man. Don't be mad at the game. It's just a show, okay? You guys cannot get mad at the screen. I can either choose to keep what you say or I can get it out, man. Sometimes I get things out just to get them out. People be like, that's not fair, homie. I didn't say I was doing nothing operating out of the spirit of fairness. I'm here to give you the game. So with that being said, I'm finna get this comment out of here just because. You can get another chance next live. I just don't like the way that comment was worded. Yeah. And I'm finna get this person out of here too talking about Jesus. I don't know who Jesus is. Shout out to Jesus Christ, Lord and Savior, but I do not know who Jesus is, homie. So with that being said, yeah. Nah, I had to get you up out of here, man. I had to get you up out of here, man. I didn't like what you was typing. I didn't like what you was writing. And I don't feel like fighting. Yeah. Man, I disapprove of that. Everybody that comes into your life with the application of association, man, sometimes you got to learn how not to approve, but to disapprove. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't say it was time for questions and interviews, so I'm finna get your question up out of here too. I'm sitting around and I'm teaching a lesson. I'm literally putting the formula on the board. Here it is. Hey man, what do you think happens after we go? I'm finna tell you what happens right now. You finna go out of my classroom. Ain't no way I'm sitting here and you over here looking like typing comments that sound like one of the Billie Eilish soundtracks from her first album. Where do you think we go? Where do we go when we... Homie, I'm sitting here and I'm giving game. Sit down and listen. I'm worried about living. You talking about leaving. I'm worried about staying. You talking about leaving. Isn't it crazy that when you speak life into the lifeless, all they can think about is departure? I'm finna get you up out of here because you ain't talking to no students in my classroom. Yeah. Hey, man. Oh, I know he didn't want to teach you. I can tell you the secret Krabby Patty formula. Yeah. Now I'm finna formulate you up out of my life, man. And y'all can keep making accounts. You can exhaust your attempts to actually make one that's gonna have like substantial content that you can eventually monetize and make some money off of. You can keep doing what you do. Gonna listen to this instead of the radio? Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. That means a lot. I would like to do a roll call right now, by the way. Where are all my viewers from? Because that's another reason why these Keishas are mad. Don't nobody know them from a jar of paint, but people know me globally, not locally. So they get mad at that because they realize that I attract everybody. I even attracted them. That's the reason why they say they don't like me, but they're still watching. That's the reason why they say they don't like me, but they're still watching. Los Angeles, Washington, Oregon, Tennessee. Are you from Tennessee? Because you're... No, just playing. Iowa in the building. California in the building. Atlanta in the building. New Jersey, Oregon. You see, this is the reason why they're mad at you guys. I don't even have to go there for me to be there because if you rock with my game, by extension, you're a reflection of me. But in order to know if somebody rock with you, you got to rock with yourself first because you will have standards and you will enforce them in any interaction that you have with people. So whenever you feel like you are taking advantage of, you will now reclaim the advantage by putting them at a disadvantage when it comes to talking to you. You no longer can talk to me. Sometimes when that TV is too loud, you got to press the mute button. Sometimes you don't want to hold that volume down button. Sometimes you just got to press that mute button. And then they be sitting around looking like that episode, not even that episode, but that one scene on Click when he pressed pause and did what he did to that office manager. And I'm finna get this person up out here. You have no home in my chat. Yeah, so what you just typed, you are now, because you have no home in my chat. Yeah, you have no residence. You have no proper reason, no relevance, nothing like that, homie. So with that being said, you have been left on red. Yeah, you've got mail. Yeah, you ain't talking about nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna get this person up out of here too, because I didn't tell nobody to be typing in my chat like E.T. You over here talking about phone home. No, I don't need nobody to repeat what I say. Yeah, I'm finna think about getting you up out of here. Yeah. Thank you for your service, Keisha. Thank you for your service. Yeah, but you gotta go. Yeah, you know, man. Thank you for your service, but you gotta go. So, mainly back to, I'm laughing at him. Mainly back to my topic. You have to have goals, guys. There's a lot of things that you want to do. I'm finna get you up out of here because you typing way too many comments way too fast. It's way too early in the morning for all that typing. You got to go, buddy. Yeah. I don't want to see no duplicate comments. You already put one. I wish there was a cooldown when it comes to how many comments you could put right after the first one. Because, homie, you typing way too fast. It's way too early in the morning. Me sitting around doing all that typing. Yeah, you pressing enter way too quick. You ain't even saying nothing that got no value. So with that being said, thank you for being a friend. Keisha traveled the world and back again. Your heart ain't true. You're a fraud and you know you is. You know what I'm saying? I got to get this person up out of here too, man. I don't need you to make another account to ask the question. If I got you out of here first time, it's going to get you out of here second. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Yeah. So, nah, man, you got to go. But anyways, man, you guys have to have goals. A lot of people throw themselves in many different directions because they know they have a lot of things to do and they get overwhelmed by the fact that they have an abundance of goals to do. But you have to prioritize them based on level of importance. And you have to stop allowing yourself to get distracted, whether it's mindlessly scrolling on social media platforms, because a lot of you don't understand that correlates from anxiety. You are so worried because there are a lot of things that are unknown because they haven't been completed. So instead of completing them and then earning your entertainment, you put entertainment first. And that's the reason why you remain in a state of dormancy and you're literally sitting around waiting till New Year's for it to be a new year and a new life, because right now you're not taking advantage of the time that you have. The time that you do not take advantage of will be the time that you regret that you've lost when it matters the most. You see, when it matters the least, when there's no consequence, people can continuously make the mistakes over and over again because they ignore reality. You can ignore reality, but you cannot ignore the consequences of ignoring reality. And this is a reality that I want people to understand so they can curate theirs accordingly. Hey, what's good? And look, make sure all of you send me a message right now on TikTok. This episode will be ending relatively soon. And everyone who messages me, I will be sending my snap. That is the best way to talk to me and to stay up to date with the content. We're taking it to whole new levels. So make sure you do. In fact, you cannot claim to be a supporter of me if you're not on my request asking for that. So with that being said, I got to get you up out of here right now. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're typing about. Yeah, I know what's not happening. And that is a response to your comment because you're doing too much typing. Yeah, you put too many words in a sentence. Yeah. And I'm sitting around and I'm speaking and teaching. I didn't say, hey, chat, guys, do you have any questions? Do you have any topics that you would like me to speak about, guys? No, I didn't say any of that. So with that being said, I don't want to hear nothing when I'm sitting up in here. See, a lot of y'all got to stop interrupting people when they having conversations. This is a one-way highway. Quit trying to go reverse. Slide to the left. Turn around. Like, no. Charlie Brown. Like, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm talking to you. Quit talking to me until I tell you to. Yeah, a lot of y'all got to listen to understand and stop listening to respond. And you might all say, well, man, I don't like that. I don't like this. Well, all 47 of you can leave. I never told you to stay, but you continuously stay because you like what I say. You know it's what you need to hear, but since it's not what you want to hear, you're not used to being told what you need to hear, so you feeling a certain type of way. Get out your feelings, homie. Ain't no money there and ain't no prosperity. You know what I'm saying? All I give is game of health and wealth. Because every time that I thought I could rely on my own deluded sense of strength, God humbled me. And when he does, immediately, sometimes you know it's from him. And then later on you realize and you connect it. You're the GOAT. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate that. You know, you're the GOAT too. You all have potential to be great. You all have potential to break generational curses. Some of you are first generation graduates of high school. Some of you are first generation introductees to college, or you're single parents that are actually playing the role of both. Maybe some of you are the first, whatever the case may be. Stop thinking it's small because you see other people on social media doing what they do. They only show you the best moments. If you saw the worst or the in-between, you would see the humanity. But they only want to show you the best ones, so they want to sensationalize a certain lifestyle they want validation. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna get you up out of the chat, homie. I don't know who you is. Here it is. You sitting around at nearly 5 o'clock in the morning calling another grown man your uncle. Uncle! Like, homie, this is not what that movie is. What that movie is, High School. What that movie is where they had superpowers and they was on the high school that was like up in Sky High. Yeah, a lot of you individuals be sitting around acting like Sky High. Uncle! Like, no, we not doing that. You know what I'm saying? My family's so I feel like strangers are worse. Man, you did. Hey, Beth, it is what it is. You did what you did. Sometimes people get muted. I'm never going to be mad at my moderators for doing what they do. If it's somebody that I regularly see, I'll tell you to unmute them. But in most cases, it is what it is. If they get in their feelings about it, then they're in their feelings about it. They shouldn't even be talking anyways. So anybody that got muted, don't let that Keisha out of my DMs, and don't let that Keisha out on any type of place where you could comment, because I will tell you right now, if you were muted on accident, then you will be unmuted on purpose next live. Things happen. There are a lot of people that watch me, so sometimes people will be inconveniently muted, and if you choose to get in your feelings, you are not someone that I want watching me in the first place. My thoughts on, well, it is what it is, man. If you need to go there for a certain career path, then you need to, but make sure that anything that you're trying to receive and learn when it comes to spending your money and time on, make sure it's for you. Because if you're doing it for the approval of someone else, you are going to lead yourself down a route where you will find yourself feeling like you wasted a lot of time, and people never ever accept you for what you are. They're always trying to tell you what you aren't. You know what I'm saying? Live, man. You should live your life. Hey, that's what I'm saying, man. So make sure y'all all double tapping the screen. I see a whole lot of questions being asked, but I don't see a lot of follow notifications. So with that being said, I'm not answering. You can ask me a question, but I can also choose not to answer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Get that person up out of my chat doing all that yelling. I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got to get that up out of here. But like I said, man, you have to make proper goals. And what you will learn is, even if you do 3 goals a day, 1 goal being accomplished is a whole lot better than 0. A lot of people, there are things that they could get done in the span of 30 minutes, but they literally prolong it into it being half a year because they procrastinate. Procrastination is one of the largest, I'd argue, is the largest indicator of wasting time. And it's like, we know what we're doing because after we feel miserable, but in the act of indulging, you get that instant gratification that gives you you get that whenever you're doing these acts of entertainment, you get an instant gratification that will have a delayed sense of misery. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Emiliano for the rose. Thank you. Small goals a day is better than no goals at all. Exactly, Beth. And it's like certain people will sit around and they'll do 10 goals, and it's like you're doing 1. You're living your own journey. You're trying to be better than who you were yesterday. And it's like they're like, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. That's cool that you're doing this. And it's like they try to act like they're congratulating you, but really they're trying to one-up you. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be around individuals. If they want to motivate you to do greater things, that's one thing. But when they can never applaud you and all they want to do is say this and say that, well, guess what? They ain't saying nothing to me no more, because they done show me that they're a rattlesnake. People be hating. Exactly. Hello, hola, ¿cómo está? Hey, get that person up out of my chat immediately. Yeah, I don't want to see that no more. But look, man, make sure each and every single one of you send me a message right now on TikTok. This episode will be ending relatively soon, and everyone who messages me will get my Snapchat. That is the best way to talk to me, know when I'm going live, and all of that, man. So make sure you all do it, guys. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's one thing that changed for me. And whenever I started, doing these structured goals, you might use notepads. Some of you still might like writing with pencils. My writing is getting relatively worse as the days go on, as the technological age is advanced and everything's text, right? But, write your goals down, whether it's on paper, whether it's on your notes. Some of you have iPhone, you have notes. If you have Android, you can download a note app, and you can write down the things that you want to do. And you have to have an accountability partner. And if you don't have a partner, well, guess what? You have yourself. A lot of people, they want to have relationships with everybody else. How do I attract this? How do I attract that? Man, you ain't even connected to yourself, and you're worried about what you want to attract. Anything that you attract by whatever famous that you're able to put amongst someone, you will actually make them eventually leave you, because they will realize you're not connected to yourself. So how can you connect to them? Can't sit around negative, or you will project negative. For real, exactly. That's the reason why these individuals, they run to the comment section, they try to say negative things, because they want you to pair with them with their negativity so they can feel positive about themselves. Now, I just do them the same way that they try to do me, and they end up feeling worse, because it's like they can say what they want to say, but they know after they get muted, they feel like goofy. They literally feel goofy, you know what I'm saying? And it's like they can't change anything about that, because they can't even go live. If they were smart back in the day, whenever I wanted to be accepted by people, I would go to the lengths of like buying followers, buying views, buying this, that, and the third. And it's like you end up never feeling satisfied, because it's all fake and fabricated, but you're trying to sell somebody else a reality that is not even true. They could at least do that to get their first 1,000 followers and go live and speak game, since they got so much to say. I would like to hear it, but they won't. They won't even show their face. Whenever they're talking to ladies, they can't even show their whole face. They be looking like this, and they got to go like this. And they're doing all these things. They're not even the main character in their own lives. They literally try to replicate anime characters, and they think that they're going to be attracted by that. A lot of these guys, their confidence is only attached to what they're wearing and stuff like that. If you remove all the materialism, they don't even have anything that they feel good about, because they worry about bad things. I look good, boy. I don't need the hair. I look good, boy. I got the style. But guess what? I don't let my clothes wear me. I wear my clothes. So it don't matter what I got on. I put on for my city. No, it'd be the ones in your city that don't like you the most. Yeah, they side characters. You know what I'm saying? I thrive off negativity. Exactly. That's why I say, man, like, it'd be the people that claim to be quote-unquote haters that do more supporting than the fans, because they go out of your way to get in your way. They go out of their way to get in your way. They talk about you while you're sleeping, and you're like catching Z's, and you're having great dreams, and you're in these spurts of relaxation. They're literally in the bathroom screaming at their phone while in the toilet talking about you. Like, that's what they're doing, you know what I'm saying? And get that person about in my chat. Nobody asked. You typing too many words. Dude, where's my... Out. You know what I'm saying? Out of there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You can't even be in my proximity. Be quiet, little buddy. Sit back and listen. Love is close to hate. That's why I say, you know what I'm saying? It's only a couple of gauges away from being on the same spectrum. That's why I say, man, I don't worry about it. When you love yourself, you don't worry about everybody else. Change is constant. And people come into your life for a reason and a season. And once it changes, so do they. People ain't real no more. You know what I'm saying? People ain't real. They pretend to be real. Nowadays, we got back in the game, the fake ones, they really were vocal about it. No, now you got fake individuals pretending to be real. It's absolutely insane, homie. But this is the reality that we live in. And it's like, don't ignore reality, because them consequences, they gonna come through regardless of how you act. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to be very aware, and you have to submit to God. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You can't serve two masters. You can't be 1 foot in the door and 1 foot out. You can't be lukewarm with this game, homie. You got to go all the way. Ain't nobody perfect, but you have to be striving and aspiring to become greater. You can become 1% better than you did yesterday. And if you say, I don't have time, that is actually disrespectful. It's arrogant, and it's an excuse, and it's also cope. So shout out to Emiliano for the 18 roses. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, homie. Yeah, man, salute to all my people. We sitting back yapping, putting down the game. I know a lot of Keishas sitting back there right now, stuffing their mouth with Ritz crackers, saying, man, I'm so mad. Oh, I wish I could talk to him. I'm finna go make another account. They coming back like 20 minutes later saying, maybe I'm not muted now. Maybe I can type. These are the types of things that the Keishas are doing. While we're making use of our time, they're doing useless things. While we're making use of our time, they're doing useless things. And then they sit around and they say, man, why don't I have any money? Because, homie, there ain't no game that you got that's profitable. You don't take action. You don't go to the gym. You're getting larger and larger every day. Literally looking like that one character off the Willy Wonka chocolate factory. And then you're wondering why nothing's happening, homie. All you do is indulge and consume. You don't produce anything. These people, man, they don't even want to look at themselves in the mirror. They go to the swimming pool, they don't even want to take their shirt off. They don't want to do that, homie, because all their confidence is baseless. It ain't nothing. It looks like it's large, but it's really small. It's just like Pennywise. He was in disguise of someone that had a very fragile ego, because the minute that they were no longer scared of him, he became really small. That's because that's who he was inside, but externally, he looked like this big, bad wolf. But inside, he was just a little kitty. Hello, kitty. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna get you up out of here because I can't stand those type of comments. Yeah, because I can't stand them type of comments, boy. You gotta go. You gotta go too, man. Yeah, you gotta go too, buddy. I don't know what you're asking about. I don't know what you're typing about. You done put emojis in my chat, so I don't know what you're talking about. You gotta go too. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got people asking me when do I really go live, and they don't even follow me, so now you got to go to. Yeah, man. Y'all all got to go, man. Y'all can all go hold hands and do the rain dance and say, why did he do that? Y'all can do that, but y'all ain't going to be typing it right in my chat no more. But I will give you a quick tutorial that you can do. I'm finna do this too. Because I don't even know what you're talking about, homie. We ain't talking about no app. No, we ain't talking about no app, man. We talking about game. We talking about what we talking about. And here it is, you typing random things. You feeling like the main character in the comment section. You ain't said anything that had any type of correlation with what I'm speaking about. So with that being said, you just spewing out random nonsense, and it's very nonsensical, so it has no presence in my chat, so I gotta remove it because I can't use it. So with that being said, I rebuke it. If I can't use it, I refuse it, and I rebuke it. Nah, man, and that's the way that it's gonna go, man. That's just the way that it's gonna go. Well, I don't like it. Well, stop watching. I don't like it, man. I wish you would say it like this. I wish you would say it like that. All I wish for is you to keep doing what you're doing. Keep on watching, keep on typing, keep on doing the visitation, okay? Just make sure after this live ends, change your undies, because I know they're moist, boy. I know they're moist. Y'all can't keep up. You see, I'm the greatest moderator of all time, so even if my mods ain't relatively keeping up with the frequency of the amount of quiches that come in, I do very quickly, relatively. You see, these comments that you guys leave don't have a long shelf life in my comment section. You can type, you can write, you can do this, you can do that. All I have to do is this. Imagine you're doing all this. You're doing all this, so you have to use all your fingers. All of your fingers get activated to put a comment together, and all I do is do, boop, beep, bop, boop, bop, bop, beep. Imagine going out of your way to do all this. Literally looking like Dexter's Laboratory. And all I do is beep, bop, boop. Yeah. All I do is beep, bop, bop. I'm like R2-D2, bro. I'm literally like R2-D2 at this point. I'm just gliding and styling and profiling, boy. And yeah, say it ain't so. So yeah, man, we just putting down the game, man. You know what I'm saying? This person finna be out of my life for about 2K days, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Dude coming up in here and asking me if I play a virtual experience of a simulation of grown men running up and down a hardwood floor dribbling rubber balls. That has nothing to do with me, homie. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're typing about, but I live in reality, homie. Yeah. A lot of y'all level overall 99s in a video game and ain't even level 1 in real life, homie. A lot of y'all ain't even got $100 in your bank account, so a video game is a thing that you shouldn't think about. Hey, no, not at all, buddy. We not doing that. Yeah. No, we ain't doing that, man. But man, I want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about that. But man, I want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. But man, I got a question. I don't have an answer. But man, I feel like this. I didn't ask you how you feel. But what? That's what y'all be doing in the chat. La 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 la. You make me feel like la 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 la. Yeah, that's what y'all be sitting around doing, boy. Yeah. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hi, what's good? Quick advertisement interruption though. Make sure all of you send me a message immediately right now on TikTok, because as soon as this live ends in about 5 or 10 minutes, I will be sending everybody my Snapchat. That is the best way to talk to me, know when I'm going live next, and to stay up to date with the content. So make sure you all do it, man. You see how good I am with this? I'm prolific. I stayed on topic with the game, but at the same time, I baptize the quiches, man. Because I'm just that guy, man. When you're that guy, and it's like every other guy that wants to talk about how you're not this and then you're not that. Homie, when you know what you are, can't nobody tell you what you aren't. Yeah, nah, man. When you know what you are, can't nobody tell you what you aren't. How do they know? They don't even know themselves. How can they know anybody else when they don't even know themselves? They watch content. They subscribe to people that don't even subscribe to them. They follow people that don't even follow them back. They comment to people that don't even respond to them. They like people who don't even like them. We are not the same. We are not the same, and I'm speaking the truth. I know some of y'all sitting back saying, man, calm down, buddy, okay? They want to see me fall. But I'm going to keep on winning, man. And even when I lose, it's a lesson. So really, it's a blessing. It's a victory. Victory lap. Finish line. Because one thing about that tortoise, yeah, he went slow. Everybody talking about this silly rabbit. The tortoise completed the race. The rabbit started off fast and ended up losing. And you know that feeling of defeat lasted. And it lasted. And the duration was very slow. It took a long time for it to finally dissipate. You know what I'm saying? So real individuals can't conversate with real because they're not recognizable. You see, we can recognize real, but we also recognize fraud. Real recognize real, but real also can locate fake. I see you, buddy. I got this GPS. yeah, I see what you're doing. Oh, look at the Keisha sitting around and sharing lives. That's what I like to see. Hey, buddy. I see you. You watching? You listening? You can't leave. Even if I tell you to go, you won't go. I want all these numbers. I want every single one of you to leave right now. But guess what? All of you are going to stay. You're going to continue to listen to me. You're going to continue to watch me because you like what you see and what you hear. You see, man, at this late hour of the night, I'm supposed to be talking to the ladies. But instead, you guys, I understand the real gentlemen that want to pick up the game. But a lot of you guys that say you don't like me, I got you in your feelings to the point to where I tell you to go, but you still gonna stay. Look at y'all. yeah, you still gonna stay. Some of y'all sitting back saying, man, I'm finna leave real quick just so it don't seem like I'm doing what he told me. And then I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back to where it seemed like I chose to leave. But you came right back. Every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back, telling me I know you need me. I don't need you. It's like that Rihanna song. What'd you say? You needed me. Yeah, look at the Keishas. And Beth, you know what they're doing right now? They got their phones face down on the bed saying, yeah, I'm not joining. I left. I'm not going to. They're literally having to use their hand to grab their wrist and stop themselves from picking up the phone and coming back to my life. They're like, I'm going to stay out. I control my own destiny. I will avenge the hidden leaf. That's what they're doing. And I like it. I got them working. I got them working out. They've never, ever had that type of stimulus within their mind. So if I got to lose them in order for them to gain themselves, that's what it's about, homie. Look in that mirror. Quit looking at me. You know what I'm saying, man? I'm different. I like when my views go down because I know when everybody's viewing you, if you're for everybody, homie, you ain't for anybody that's real. You know what I'm saying? I got to get you up out of here. I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. Yeah, you got to go. Yeah. I didn't say, hey, is anybody curious in the chat? No, I didn't say that, man. Yeah. So take your curious self home somewhere. I know a cartoon that used to have a curious character. You can go watch that. There's many episodes. You might fall asleep in the middle of one, but homie, curiosity was what got rid of the cat. So homie, you should be curious about things that's going on in your real life and quit trying to be curious about what strangers got going on, okay? You know what I'm saying? I'm finna get this person up out of here. Hey man, what's your out of there. Yeah. See, we got another curious individual. But I'm fast and furious with that button. Press. She want that rubbing, loving, kiss, dun. Yeah, man. So with that being said, I have some other things to do, so make sure you all check me. I will be checking my requests for the next few minutes, and I will be sending everybody my Snapchat. We do have 1 to 2 more episodes tonight, probably just one. But with that being said, pick up the game that I gave you. Make some goals. I challenge you all to list at least one goal, and tomorrow accomplish it. Earn your entertainment, quit indulging, and start producing. Don't always be a consumer. Peace.